Hi everyone, this is Catherine with Three Home Bases, where I talk about how having modest homes in Italy and the UK enable our family to live indefinitely as tourists in Europe without jumping through any residency hassles. And tonight I thought I would talk about, I got a comment from someone, oh, you're just checking off cities and countries. And I just let it go at the time, but I just was thinking, yes, I am checking off cities and countries. It would be a luxury, perhaps, to spend a month in every city that I want to go to and absorb the local community and get to know everyone. But I feel lucky that I'm able to do what I'm doing now, which is we spend about 3 months in the UK, and then we spend about 3 months in Italy, and then after that back to the UK and repeat. And when we're in the UK, we explore the community around there, and when we're in Italy, which we are now, we explore Italy and beyond. And just to keep our Schengen UK time straight, we try not to do too much back and forth because, not just cost, but it does get confusing for me anyway. And so yeah, I am checking off cities and countries, and we spent a week in Bologna, which was kind of nice. Kind of not. I might do a separate video just about Bologna and the Bologna Book Fair. But all the other places, just 1 or 2 nights. 2 nights in Taormina, 1 night here in Naples, another night in Salerno, a lot of day trips. When we were in Bologna, we did a day trip to Venice, a day trip to Milan. We had a day trip planned to Florence, but that went, we didn't make that, and like I said, I might make a whole separate video about how the Bologna Central train station is just impossible. But yeah, in the UK, we went to Dublin. Also, from the UK, I had a trip to visit family in the Philippines, and I bookended that for the first time with a trip to Thailand. That was my first Thailand trip, and I was happy to check off that country. So yeah, I'm checking off countries and cities. And, I think that's okay. I'm in my late 50s, and I didn't get to travel so much in my 20s, 30s, and 40s. And in hindsight, most of the traveling we did was within the US to visit family. And like I said, in hindsight, we spent a lot of money on those family trips. And knowing what I know now, I would have said, no, I'm not going to X, Y, or Z. Love you, but no. We want to go to Europe. So, in my late 50s, and my husband and I are both semi-retired early, and we're doing this now. And not my husband so much, he doesn't care, but it's been a luxury to slow travel the way we do, have our home bases, and he can hang out at home, and I can go to Rome. I can go to Naples. I can go by myself. To be fair, he also does his things. His revolve around book conventions, and he loves going to those by himself. And we have our autistic adult son with us, and it's a great setup. We don't all have to go, even though my son travels well, especially for someone with autism. It wouldn't be fair to just jerk him around to these places overnight here and there, and also just the logistics and cost. So anyway, yeah, I'm checking off cities and countries, and I think it's okay. It's not anything to poo-poo. If it's not your thing, I totally get it. If you want to stay a month somewhere, that's fine. But you know, different strokes, and we're happy, and it's okay to admit that you haven't been a bunch of places, and now you're doing it, even if it's just one night here, one night there. Okay, I just thought I would talk about that, get that off my chest, and yeah, anyway, like and subscribe my little channel. Thank you, and take care. Talk to you later.